Hello everyone and welcome to today's tutorial on HTML links. In this video, we are going to explore everything you need to know about creating hyperlinks in HTML. Links are fundamental to the web. They're what make the internet a connected network of pages. By the end of this tutorial, you will understand how to create different types of links, use various attributes, and implement best practices. So let's dive in. Uh, so first of all, what exactly are HTML links? HTML links are hyperlinks. They are clickable elements that allow users to navigate from one page to another. When you click on a link, it jumps you to another document or location. Here is something interesting to note. For example, I'm gonna write here a link and I write here URL. It's not a right link, sample link. Okay. So when you move your mouse cursor over a link, okay, you will notice that the mouse arrow transforms into a little hand as you can see in the preview tab. This is a universal indicator that tells users this is clickable. Now, an important point to remember, a link doesn't have to be just text. Okay, while we often see text links, a link can actually be an image or any other HTML element. This gives you tremendous flexibility in web design. Let's talk about the target attribute, which is extremely useful when working with links. By default, when you click a link, the linked page will be displayed in the current browser window, meaning it replaces the page you are currently viewing. Okay, so if you don't want this, uh, however, if you use the target attribute, it allows you to change this behavior and specify where to open the linked document. Okay, so first of all, if we, I'm gonna write here. So first of all, there is a self link. Self, okay, so self is a target. This is the default value. It opens the document in the same window or tab as it was clicked. Okay, so self open the opens the document in the same window. So if you don't specify a target attribute, this is what happens automatically. Okay, second, there is a blank value. Okay, there is a blank value. So this is very commonly used. It opens the document in a new window or tab. Document in the new window or tab, simply you can say. So I think now it's making sense that if you use, let me write here, if you use the self value, it opens the document in the same window, and if you use the blank value, it opens the document in the new window. So this is great when you want users to stay on your site while also viewing the linked content. And the third is parent. Third is the parent value. Okay, this opens the document in the parent frame. Opens the document in the parent frame. So what does it mean? It opens the document in the parent frame. This is more relevant when you are working with the frame sets, which are less common in the modern web development. And there is a fourth value that is known as top. Okay, this opens the document in the full body of the window. Okay, opens the document in the full body window. Okay, so it breaks out, it opens the document in the full body of the window, then breaking out of any frames. So let's look at the example shown here. I'm gonna show you a practical example. Let's write by using a attribute, a, and then we add here href as an attribute, and I'm gonna write here link pacomcqs.online, and then uh, I'm gonna set here the target. Okay, so in the target I'm gonna set here blank. So now close the link and write here visit pacomcqs.online. Okay, so notice how we use target we set to blank. It will open the pacomcqs.online website in a new browser window or tab. The text, as you can see, visit pacomcqs.online, is what users will see and click on, as you can see in the preview tab. So there is also a tip mentioned here. Links can of course be styled with the CSS to get another look. So this is important because the default value underlined, as you can see, this is important. The default blue underlined link appearance can be customized to match your website's design. Okay, so you can customize it. So now let's understand the difference between absolute URLs and relative URLs. Okay, so both examples we have seen so far are using an absolute URL. As you can see in this example, this is the absolute URL example. Okay, so that's the full web address. When you are talking about an absolute URL, that's the full web address in the hypertext reference attribute. Href stands for hypertext reference. An absolute URL includes the complete address starting with the protocol, like as you can see HTTPS. Okay, it's a protocol, followed by the domain name, as you can see www dot if you write here www dot pacomcqs, okay, followed by the domain name, as you can see pacomcqs, and the specific path to the page. You use absolute URLs when linking to external websites. If you are linking to external websites, then you use absolute URL. On the other hand, a local link, which is a link to a page within the same website, is specified with the relative URL. If you are linking your link to a page that is in your website, then you use the relative URL. Notice, for example, it says HTTPS colon /www. Okay, and then you add part. A relative URL doesn't include the domain name. Let's examine the examples. Okay, so we have here of we have here an example of relative URL. Okay, so I'm gonna show you the example of the relative URL. Let's write an example. Example A, and here we add A is the anchor tag and href is an attribute of the link. Okay, so if I add here HTML and I add here images dot asp, so if I close this and I write here HTML images, so this is the uh, relative URL. Okay, these are the links within the same website. As you can see, the first one, you can see the HTML images.asp links to a page in the same directory. Okay, notice, so how we don't need to write out the full domain name when we are working with the relative URLs. So in this video, we learned about how to add links to our HTML. We learned about the difference between the relative and absolute URL, and we also uh, set the target in the links of HTML. If you found this tutorial helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more web development content. Thank you so much for watching this video, and in the next video we are going to learn more about links, and I'll see you in the next tutorial. Thank you.